Welcome to What? Metadata, a short video from the National Archives of Australia. When most people hear the word metadata, their first reaction may be meta what? Or what data? It might surprise you to know this first reaction of what is not far from the meaning of the word metadata. In today's world, we're all familiar with data, which we access, use, send and receive all the time. Before data is accessed, metadata can tell you many things about the what might be contained within that data. It can also answer questions of who, why, when, and where about the data. An example of how metadata describes the content of a physical object will help give a basic understanding. The title, slogan, and barcode on the wrapper of this chocolate bar are all examples of metadata that describe. The weight describes how much. And the ingredients and nutrition information help us understand more about its contents and makeup. Metadata can be helpful in our personal and business interactions with all types of content and data. We can show this by picturing a music collection, either one you own or access online. The content here is audio data, the music we hear when we hit the play button. Before you hit play, the title is the name of the song and may include words repeated throughout the song or words to describe the mood. The artist is the musician who recorded and released the music. If you're familiar with the artist's name, you'll have an idea of what to expect. Metadata can be used for grouping content, making it more efficient to retrieve during a search. This is one of the most common uses for metadata. For example, all the music by the same artist can be found because each piece of music has matching metadata. Keywords in a title can help you locate the one you're looking for or others like it. Tags applied to the music to indicate genre, music style or points of interest can also help with grouping. The number of times music has been played or liked also helps grouping according to the most popular trends. Metadata can be used on all data formats, for example, the National Archives' own Twitter feed. Individual tweets grouped together by their metadata show they've been created by the same user and follow a theme, indicating the interests of that user from day to day. Each user is also described by their username. Followers' usernames and their reply tweets tell us who else is interested. Hashtags can also demonstrate connections between the data and users. As metadata shows different connections between the data and its users over time, these relationships build context around data. In fact, one of the most useful and powerful things about metadata is that it helps us understand the context in which data is created and used. Organising content and building context with metadata automatically by a system or manually applied by users is especially important to show how information is used to complete a business task. For example, to find out how case for a service request has been managed. A client submits their request, and from this, a record is created, assigned a case number and associated with the client's username. As the case progresses, metadata showing the current status can be updated. Messages and documents supporting the case can be related by the case number. As each user in the system is associated with their username, this can help show which users are involved with the case and also authenticate actions related to the case. Details of other cases can be retrieved by searching for the metadata associated with them, such as case number, client, or category. Although all cases will have the same properties, meaning all cases have a case number, contact, status, and so on, the values of those properties will be different for each specific case. Because metadata offers many benefits to us, it's worth the effort to ensure its quality. For example, a precise title or name will ensure that you'll find the information you need in an efficient way. Fortunately, good quality metadata can be maintained by making decisions, doing some preparation, and taking a little care. To ensure good quality metadata, standardize metadata. Standards will help you review the important information you use and assess whether it has suitable metadata properties to help understand and make use of it. Standards also guide how well your metadata can work when information is shared across multiple systems, providers, or locations. Automate the creation of metadata wherever possible, ensuring the systems that generate it are configured to do so according to relevant standards. Validate metadata that can be used by systems or users by customizing controlled lists of metadata from which users can select. Provide guidance to users if they need to make decisions about metadata.